The next type of interest after the simple interest is the compound interest. So here, we are going to discuss again different subtopics under the compound interest. So first, the compound interest formula. Here, may dalawa tayong formula for the amount or the f and for the present value p. So f is equal to p times 1 plus I raised to n. That is called the compound amount formula. The next one, for the present value or principal value p, that is equal to f times the quantity of 1 plus I raised to negative n, where I is equal to j over m and n is equal to t times m. Here, we are introduced with new variables or new values. The variable j and the variable m and also the n. Okay, so I is equal to j over m. J is our nominal rate, that is our rate per year. Okay, then m is the frequency of conversion. So mamaya ipapakita ko sa inyo yung mga values ng m as stated in different problems. The t is our time in years. Okay, in years yung unit dapat, then times m again. So the quantity 1 plus I raised to n is called the accumulation factor under the compound amount formula. And the quantity 1 plus I raised to negative n is called the discount factor for the present value formula. Okay, these are the values for m or the frequency of conversion. Interest can be compounded annually, semi-annually, quarterly, and monthly. When we say annually, our m is equal to 1, semi-annually m is equal to 2, quarterly m is equal to 4, and monthly m is equal to 12. So balihin natin lang yung isang taon. When we say annual kasi 1 year yan, semi-annual to dalawa sa isang taon. Okay, quarterly, quarter means 4 parts, and monthly of course 12 months in 1 year. So for example, a statement says an investment of 16% compounded quarterly for 5 years. So in order to find I, we have to use the values of j and m. So our j is the percent value or yung rate natin, which is 16%, and our m, it says quarterly, meaning yung for yung gagamitin natin. Okay, so that is 0.16 divided by 4 or is equal to 0.04. Okay, for n is equal to t times m. T is our number of years. Okay, so sa statement ko, there are 5 years. So our t is 5 times 4, which is our m, that is equal to 20. So for example, find the compound amount of 50,000 pesos if 50,000 pesos is invested at 8% compounded quarterly for 4 years. So as given, P is 50,000. Since ang sabi sa problem is find the compound amount. So F yung unknown natin given ang P, which is invested at 8%. Ito yung J natin. Compounded quarterly. So our M is equal to 4 for 4 years. So our T is equal to 4 years. So first, we are going to find for our I, that is equal to J over M. So our J is 8% or 0.08 divided by 4, that is equal to 0.02. Finding for N is equal to T times M. 4 times 4 is equal to 16. So, using our compound amount formula, F is equal to P times the quantity of 1 plus I raised to N. Substitute natin yung mga values. P is 50,000 pesos times 1 plus 0.02 raised to 16. So that is equal to 68,639 pesos and 29 centavos. Next example, accumulate 12,000 pesos at 9% compounded semi-annually for 2 years. When we say accumulate, meaning we have to find for the value of F given the value of P or the present value. J is equal to 9% compounded semi-annually meaning m is equal to 2 for 2 years. That is our t. So using again the formula for I, given j and m, so j is 0.09 divided by 2, that is equal to 0.045. For n is equal to t times m, t is 2 times 2, our m, that is equal to 4. So we are now ready to substitute these values to our compound amount formula f. F is equal to p times 1 plus I raised to n. P is 12,000 pesos times 1 plus 0.045 raised to 4. So that is equal to 14,310 pesos and 22 centavos. Next example, discount 25,000 pesos at 12% compounded monthly for 5 years. When we say discount, again, we have to find for the value of P given the value of F. So our F is 25,000 pesos. J is 12%. Okay, compounded monthly. So meaning our M is equal to 12 for 5 years. That is our T. So finding for the I is equal to J over M. 0.12 divided by 12. That is equal to 0.01. Finding for N, that is equal to T times M. T is 5 times m, which is 12, that is equal to 60. So using the present value formula, P is equal to F times the quantity of 1 plus I raised to negative n. F is 25,000 times 1 plus 0.01 raised to negative 60. So this results to 13,761 pesos and 22 centavos. Next example, Ferdinand wants to have 85,000 in his account by the end of 3 years. How much should he invest today in a bank that pays 9% compounded monthly? Okay, so in understanding the problem, 85,000 is our F. Okay, by the end of 3 years, so that is our T. 9% is our J, and compounded monthly meaning our M is equal to 12. So finding for I is equal to J over M. 0.09 divided by 12, that is equal to 0.075. N is equal to TM, or 3 times 12, which is equal to 36. So back to our present value formula, P is equal to F times 1 plus I raised to negative N. F is 85,000 times 1 plus 0.075 raised to negative 36. And P is equal to 64,952 pesos and 66 centavos. Next example, Myrna deposited 450,000 pesos in a bank paying 14% compounded quarterly. After 4 years and 2 months, she decided to close her account. How much would she be able to withdraw from the bank? Okay, so understanding the problem, Myrna has 450,000 pesos deposited, so meaning that is our present value, because the unknown is the amount which she be able to withdraw after 4 years and 2 months with an interest of 14% compounded quarterly. So given P is equal to 450,000 pesos. J is 14%, M is 4 since quarterly yung sinabi sa problem. T is equal to 4 years and 2 months. So meaning yung months natin dito, which is 2, will be converted into years. So dapat naka-decimal value ito. Okay, so 4 plus 2 over 12, that unit is in years already. So 2 divided by 12, kukunin natin yung decimal form nito, i-add natin sa 4. So 2 over 12 is equal to 0.167 plus 4 is 4.167 years. Okay, so again, finding for I, 0.14 divided by 4, that is equal to 0.035. N is equal to TM, that is 4.167 times 4, that is equal to 16.67. Okay, so using the compound amount formula, F is equal to P times the quantity of 1 plus I raised to N. P is 450,000 pesos times 1 plus 0.035 raised to 16.67. That is equal to 798,395 and 98 centavos. The next example, Cindy wants to have 1.5 million in 5 years and 2 months. If the bank's interest is 12% compounded quarterly, how much should she deposit in the bank now? Okay, so given the 1.5 million, considering Cindy wants to have it in 5 years and 2 months, so that is our F. Yung tinatanong dito, kung magkano yung ide-deposit niya sa bangko ngayon. Okay? So, F is equal to 1.5 million. J is 12%. M is 4 because quarterly. T is 5 years and 2 months. Again, 2 months is 0.167 years. Okay, so plus 5, 5.167 years is our T. So finding for I, 0.12 divided by 4, that is equal to 0.03. N is equal to T times M, that is 5.167 times 4, or equal to 20.67. So back to our present value formula, F times the quantity of 1 plus I raised to negative N. 1.5 million times 1 plus 0.03 raised to negative 20.67. So that is equal to 814,307 pesos and 84 centavos. So if you have any questions about the compound interest formula, just comment down on our discussion section.